Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now it's 2nd and 9. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And the grab by Kroft. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing is Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up. Because otherwise, this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
You know I'm old school, so I always want to hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, third down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Ravens first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Carter. There he goes, left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got this down to the 35. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. On first down, Wilson. Got the hook up to Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Check. 40's mutt. 40's a mutt. 40's a mutt. 40's a mutt. Squeeze. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 40. Mike 40.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Stand situation. Let's go. Combo. Blue down. 0-0, Mike Creed. I'm here all set. I'm here all day.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Carter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's brought down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Yeah, we dominate
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
I'm gonna go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Johnson running left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Johnson, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. Jackson to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 7 yards the pick up there. Now Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Here's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So many practices that we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Tucker now to add the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's bring it.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So the final seconds tick.